All right, what's up guys? Hope all is well. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Welcome back to the YouTube video. We're shooting another video. We're gonna be training some back and hamstrings today. So it should be a good session. Got a bunch of stuff. We're gonna start off with some adductors, move on to hamstrings, and then do the back. Okay, so the first exercise, we're starting off with the adductor. We're only doing one hard set here. The reason I'm doing one hard set is because I also have the adductor machine for my leg day. So a lot of people don't train their adductors, but when you look at your overall leg development, the adductor is a massive, massive part. So make sure you do your sets for the adductor and your overall legs will be bigger and you won't have chicken legs. Okay, so we got our first working set on the adductor, one and only set. One big thing is I always keep a logbook on me. Here I put down how much weight I did last week and how many reps I did. That way I could hold myself accountable and I know where I stand. So last week I got 230 for 8 reps. This week we're going for 230, same exact thing. We're trying to get 9 reps because the rep range is 8 to 12. So we're gonna do our first and only working set. Shit. Super hard getting in and out of that machine. So one working set, I got about 9.5, which is not too bad, plus 1.5 reps. Also, we had the gym pin on there, so which is really good. We're gonna move on to the lying leg curl next. So for this is gonna hit the hamstring in a little bit more of a shortened position. So this is important to know because the exercise right after this, we're gonna be doing some RDLs, which is gonna stretch out the hamstring. Right, so for this, we got 2 working sets. Same exact idea. We'll do a couple warm-up sets and then get into the working sets. If you watch any of the videos, you'll probably realize we got 2 adductor machines. So we have this one right over here, and then we got this new one over here. So why do we have this at Flex Factory? This adductor machine, it's pretty good, but the weight stack's only about 170. So I full stacked it, and I was able to do like 30 plus reps. And then I put a gym pin on it, and I put 3 plates on top of it, and then this happened. So the cable ended up snapping. So I was like, there's no point of really having this machine, because once I fix the cable, it's just gonna snap again. So we ended up getting this machine. So that's kind of the story behind 2 adductor machines. And yeah, a lot of the times in theory, when you're opening a gym, you're like, oh, this equipment's good, but if you don't do enough research, you don't look into it, you'll probably snap the cable and just waste some money like I did. All right, so that's gonna be 2 sets on the lying leg curl. Felt pretty good, and we're gonna move on to a Smith machine RDL now. The reason I do Smith machine is because the bar path is just straight and up and down. It can't really move forward or backwards. So helps me isolate the hamstrings a little bit more. Whereas when I did the normal barbell, I used to get a lot of erectors, which is lower back. So goals to hit the hamstrings, and the Smith machine feels a lot better for me. So on the Smith machine RDL, we're just doing 1 top set. So we'll probably do in the 8 to 12 rep range. We'll probably do 245, so 2 plates and a 10, and we'll do that. So do probably just 1 warm-up set of a plate 25, and then just get straight into it. For this, I'm not doing crazy amount of warm-up sets because on the lying leg curl, I already did about 3-4 warm-up sets. I did 2 working sets, so I'm already like 6 sets into hamstrings, and they feel good, they feel pumped, so just 1 warm-up set. Whew. All right, so solid 12 reps. Could have probably went for like 13, 14, but I wanted to keep the pace. And also, I didn't want to just force a rep, just to get a shit quality rep, because what's the point? But one set done on the Smith machine RDL, 245 for a solid 12. And yeah, we're gonna move on to some back training, which is good because back training is a lot more fun than hamstrings. Okay, so for our first back exercise, we got a T-bar row. The reason we're doing a T-bar row is because I wanna focus on my upper back a little bit more this workout, so I'm gonna start off with that. I'm gonna prioritize that. Whereas my other workout, I start off with a lat pull down or a single arm lat pull down, which is a little bit more lat dominant. So you wanna have a little bit of variety in your training program. So for this, we're doing a pronated grip, which is right over here. So the elbows are gonna be a little bit more flared, so it's like all upper back. We got 2 sets on here in that 6 to 10 rep range. Oh, shit. Whew. All right, so we'll say 4.5. Not the best, but yeah, shit gets really, really hard at the top. Actually, we added 10 pounds. So we got 4.5, not bad. I forgot to mention that. But we're gonna move on to our back off set. This, we're gonna focus a lot more on just reps, so probably get a solid 8 to 10 reps. All right, so that's 2 sets done on the chest supported T-bar row. Actually felt really fucking heavy yesterday. The reason I probably felt heavy was because my sleep wasn't the greatest yesterday. So make sure you get your sleep in and you're actually sleeping on time and everything, because my gym performance is a little bit lower today and I'm definitely feeling it, so yeah. All right, so for our next exercise, we got the single arm Nautilus Nitro pull down. This is actually one of my favorite machines. I use this at Pure Muscle one time, I think back in 2022, and I couldn't find this machine anywhere else. And then we actually got this in the gym because I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace and I saw this machine. I was like, holy fuck, we gotta order this machine. So we got this machine from Montreal. And if you've used this machine, you know how good of a machine this is, especially to hit the lower lats, right? So solid piece. We're gonna be doing a single arm. We're gonna be doing 2 sets in that 6 to 10 rep range. One thing you guys are gonna notice when I'm doing this single arm lat pull down, number one, I'm using straps because I don't want my grip to be a limiting factor. Also, before I do the actual set, I'm getting in that like proper position. So what do I mean? I'm doing single arm, but I'm using both hands. And then once I get down here, I get my feet set, I get my hips, my chest set, and then from there, nothing's moving. The only thing that's moving is my elbow coming down, right? So get in the proper position first, and then from there, just focus on moving the elbow, nothing else. Oh, shit. All right, so that's 2 sets done on a single arm lat pull down. Now we're gonna move on to another upper back machine. So one thing you'll probably notice is I'm splitting up my back training into like 2 different muscle groups, right? So like upper back movements and then like lat movements. So upper back, elbows more flared, right? And lat movements, elbows are very tucked to your side. So that's how I kind of like to split up my back training. That way I know I'm hitting every part of the back, the upper back, mid back, lats, everything. All right, so we got this machine row now. One thing you'll notice about this machine row is there's a bunch of different grips, right? So over here, we have an overhand grip, a pronated grip. Then here we got a neutral grip, which is a little bit more tucked in. And then over here, we got a wide grip. So The big thing when you look at back training, right, is gonna be if you have an overhand grip and you're pulling towards your chest, this is more upper back focused. Whereas if you have a neutral grip right here, elbows are tucked to your side, a little bit more lats, and then if you go a little bit wider, right, and you're pulling, this is gonna be more upper back and like rear delts. So hand positioning or the grip when you're doing rolls or pull downs is extremely important because you'll hit different parts of your back, right? So always keep that in mind. For this machine, we're doing 2 sets. We're doing a top set of 6 to 10 reps, and then we'll probably do a back off set of 8 to 12 reps. Oh, shit. A little bit more sloppy, but it's back training. Back always feels really good for me, so I always add a little bit more weight than I should. All right, so last 2 sets for lats. If you see this handle, it's a neutral grip handle. So over here, elbows are tucked, right? And it's about shoulder width. So as soon as I'm pulling back right here, my elbows are tucked, it's gonna be all lat, right? So you don't wanna use a super small handle here where you're pulling back, your elbows are gonna be flared. Have a handle that's about shoulder width, right? So we got 2 sets here in that 8 to 12 rep range. All right, so that's gonna be the workout, guys. Solid pull day. We're done. Last exercise, we did the cable roll. Neutral grip, 2 sets to really hit the lats. And that's gonna be pretty much the workout. So if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.